This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was
Fast forward out.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 22nd day of April, 2025. Good Tuesday morning to everybody out there. My name is Chris Hawking. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. Johnny Bones is on his way in to explain himself and his twins and the bill of goods. Marnie will be in to talk about her team, the T-Wolves, and their dominance of the Lakers this past weekend and what will happen tonight. Tonight? Oh. And we'll talk to Zacho down the Lino, who's in Vago. Find out just how high he got yesterday. And a cast of thousands. So lots to get to. Ladies and gentlemen, why wait another minute? Here's Mark Pitta, some comedy. On a Tuesday morning, I know you got the Tuesday tires. We're going to wake you up. Audible Caffeine, the Power Trip Morning Show. Come on in. I am glad you are here.
Marriage is hard work. Please work hard at a relationship. It is tough. I read this in the USA Today. If there's laughter in the bedroom, you have a healthy relationship. Laughing and pointing is not good.
Memories.
Okay, anyway, it's funny how women and men differ on just marriage, just hearing the news. When you hear your girlfriend's getting married, Denise is getting married. Denise is getting married. We're going to be bridesmaids. Woo! When a guy hears a guy friend's getting married, it's like he has a disease. Did you hear about John? What happened? He's getting married. You're kidding. I saw him 2 weeks ago. He was fine.
Not a lot.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors, never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
All right, you mentioned Audible caffeine. I need just actual caffeine. John Bonus has got to get on his horse and get over here. Man, I'm dragging today. Let's get some,
That's
let's get
okay,
some coffee, man.
We got you. There's so many days you picked my lazy ass up off the ground.
Oh, great.
Today I got you, babe.
Well,
I'll be Sonny, you be Cher.
we just need Bonus in his tax loophole to get here as quickly as possible.
Where was he last week? On tax day, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, it's tax day. You got to do it. It's a little bit of torture, sure.
Yeah.
We all survived it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. Where's that? Here it is. Carjacking. Australia. These two ladies saw it. They're a couple sexy twins from Australia. Listen to this interview. Have you seen what I sent you yet, Cory?
No.
You got to see it too. But even hearing it's incredible.
It's unbelievable.
It's like
It's so funny.
our comedian friends.
The Sklar brothers?
Yeah, the Sklar brothers. Only these two, the older ladies, aren't trying to make you giggle. This is just how it happens. It's incredible. I thought they were Siamese twins for a second.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. It's uncanny. I mean, it's one thing being twins, but what they do is a whole different level of synchronicity or whatever.
Like they're still attached sperm.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum. He went up there and he was coming back down towards us and he goes, run, he's got a gun. and our heart started to pound and I said, oh, Mum, where's Mum? And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, are you all right? Because he had all blood all over his face. And he goes, I'll shoot you. She goes, hey, I'm here to help.
No, Cory, I know it's your birthday and everything.
Happy birthday, Cory.
Thanks.
Hey.
But, so I don't want to put you on the spot. What does that remind you of?
What does it remind me of?
I'll just tell you. I put you on the spot. It reminds me of that Saturday Night Live bit where Kristen
Kristen Wiig and Fred Armisen
would have to like.
It's a great bit where Fred would just say random stuff and Kristen Wiig would have to say it as quickly as possible to try to make it sound like they were in sync.
Yeah, brilliant.
More like in unison, not the band in sync.
Right.
That's unbearable. In terms of like, if those two did that 24 hours a day, I would shoot them both. You know what I mean?
And it looks like they're wearing nurses' uniforms. I wonder if they're nurses.
I think someone was telling me yesterday at Fox that they've been on TV before. They have some type of like bird rescue retreat or something like that.
I thought you were going to say some bird-related disease.
Yeah,
this is an affliction of some kind.
Yeah, bird flu.
Well, I mean, they're just twins, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like
Bridget and Paula Powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have superpowers.
All right, Cory, Sauce.
Yeah.
For Cory's birthday, we're going to do some comedy for him. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
You have the piece of paper I gave you, right?
Give me some caffeine. Let's go.
You have the piece of paper, right?
Yes.
On the count of three, we're starting at the first word.
Okay.
We're going to read the same news story.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. You have the same news story?
Yeah.
Why don't you go for true Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig and have him put it down and see how quickly he can match what you're reading?
All right.
Try that.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday. We do what
you want.
Yeah, okay.
So he's the Fred Armisen. You're the
50
Kristen
today,
Wiig.
so you get what you want.
I wish.
50?
No.
No.
So you have to try to mimic him as quickly as possible as if you're actual twins.
Okay.
On the count of three, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Sweden's hit reality show and offers great new nature shots.
New nature shots.
The Great Moose Migration began during Tuesday with Sweden's public television. The SVT. The live stream follows the moose migration on the path. That's pretty good, actually. That's better.
That was really good.
You're keeping up. It's one of those sauce skills, again, listening, but not necessarily retaining.
You know what? You're right.
You
That's exactly right.
You can repeat. You just can't retain.
I don't know if I'd call him that or not, but still.
All right.
I mean, it's your birthday. I guess you could.
Today's your day. You want to say it to Max?
All right. Now try to do it. Now try to read it in unison. See if you can read it at the exact same time and go full on these Powers twins.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Sweden's hit reality show is live and offers viewers great nature shots. The Great Moose Migration began airing Tuesday on Sweden's public service television, SVT.
The live stream follows the moose migration on a path they have taken for thousands of years in summer grazing pastures. This has been Twin News.
Did you catch that? I think Sauce temporarily had an Australian accent. You're like, the live. You're like, the live. You snuck that in there a little bit.
This is our new bit. This is Twins on the 20s.
Yeah, that's great. That's better than the actual team.
Yeah, every time you do Twins news on the 20s, we're going to do it together as twins.
Love it.
That's great. Good bit.
See what we just did?
Yeah, that was fun. Happy birthday.
Start at the show. You ready? I'm sorry, were you going to finish your sentence the Marilyn Manson style?
No, what?
Do you remember that? I don't know. Does he know that bit?
I know that story.
Yeah, I know.
We've told the story before.
Okay,
you just don't know what he's referencing.
Yeah, okay, got it.
What's
Start
the
at the show. You
That's
ready?
off the air.
Yeah, there's no way I can tell you on there.
Oh, yeah.
Start at the show. You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
The show airs nonstop for 20 days, following the moose with the remote cameras
and drones to make their
way
right, I missed that word. Through the forest and swim across the Angerman River. Angerman River. God, that guy's pissed.
He's pissed off.
Anyway, there you go. Twins on the 20s coming up at 7:20 today.
Great bit.
How excited are we?
Oh, look forward to that.
We'll forget by the time we get there.
We probably will.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, we'll forget.
Cory, how old are you today, you slut?
45.
Can you believe it?
45.
Can you believe it?
Nope. And you've gone through this. You know this. It is just so weird as you keep getting older and the number kind of blows your mind when you're mentally thinking you're 27 or 28. But your body's 45 and you're actually 45.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm 45 years old. Again, I dress like I'm 12. That helps. I feel like I'm still really young, but I'm
You've
really
always
not.
acted like you were 90.
Exactly.
You don't look.
I'm halfway there.
You are. Whoa!
You're halfway there. Oh, I thought we were repeating it.
No, it's better to turn 45 than not.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
Better than
good
the
point.
opposite. We're glad you're here, brother.
So
Yeah, we
I'll
are.
take 45.
Yep, you've changed my life in a
45.
positive way. Sometimes.
No. Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
No, for real, man. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, same.
I remember meeting you. Not for the first time. I'm not going to lie and pretend I remember
Well,
that.
sure.
I really don't remember that at all. But I do remember you when you were a young man and skinny and not that you're obese now, but like you were like
Yeah, 10.
No,
No, that was high school.
No, he was never tan when I knew him.
Nope, haven't gone outside since I was like 19 years old.
I do remember him being like young kid skinny. I remember you being like there's kids who have like baby fat, and then there's kids who are like, are you going to eat?
Right.
You were one of the latter.
Well, and that's what we remember. We used to tell Tommy Olsen that all the time. We're like, enjoy your metabolism, because once you hit 26 or 27, you can't go to fast food 2 or 3 times a day.
Obviously, he did not listen.
No, he did not.
He actually doubled down and went even harder.
Every time he went to Wendy's, he did. Yeah.
That might be
He
the thing.
challenged his metabolism.
That might be the thing I
Metabolism
miss
quit.
about youth the most is eating anything and not suffering the consequences at all.
Do you know what I miss the most, honestly, if we're being honest? Big, strong erections.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being honest.
No one can say he didn't say the honest answer.
No. They're just going to say big, strong ladies.
That says so much about both of us. I wish I could eat fast food twice a day. And you're like, not quite.
I wish I had to bend it like Beckham to pee in the morning.
Yeah, every morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the old days.
Man.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, getting old.
Enjoy it, Max. I don't know why my Yoda is.
Why did you turn into Yoda / a demon to tell me to enjoy my erection?
Speaking of Star Wars, gee, how about in the last couple of days? They're coming out with about 68 new movies in the next 2 or 3 years. They just they have a laundry list
really
of
weird to me,
projects.
man. But I'm not a Star Wars guy, so I just don't get it because I'm not a Star Wars guy. I don't know.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling's going to be in one. There's
That
another
one's
trilogy
really weird.
coming.
The Ryan Gosling
Gosling's
thing.
going to be one.
Yeah.
I love Ryan Gosling. It seems like after that Barbie money hit, though, he's like, what other franchise type things can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like he's a giant fan, so this is like a lifelong dream for him, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Good for
That's
him.
cool.
I just hope these next ones don't suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7, 8, and 9 were terrible. Right, Bonus?
Hey, Bodie Bones! Did you know it's
it was okay.
Did you know it's Cory's birthday?
That's why you got me coffee.
Yeah. Do you mess strong, hard erections as much as I do? Yeah. That's my boy.
Yeah. We've turned him.
We have.
Yeah.
Boney!
Hi, kids.
There he is. Look at him.
Hey, John Bonus.
Good to see you, brother.
It's draft week for Sauce.
Yeah.
It
It's finding.
is.
It's finding a
Hey,
new.
thanks, John.
And it's
Yeah.
Oh. You go ahead.
It's finding a new topic for their podcast for John and Gleeman this week.
Yeah. The Twins are going to avoid their 4th loss in a row.
Hopefully. It's Dollar Dog Night.
Okay.
Man,
I will be
how
there.
Many, how many can I take home with me? Like, I like dogs.
No hot dogs. Just start collecting them.
Where's my dog? I'm looking for a pity.
No 9x9 challenge tonight, I don't think, though.
9x9 challenge?
Yeah, I told you guys about that. We did the 9x9 challenge.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
9 hot dogs, 9 beers within 9 innings.
Yeah.
You're not going to try it?
No, I don't think so. If there's a night to do it, tonight is probably the night, though.
Do you miss when you were youthful and had the ability to have 9 hot dogs and 9 beers and 9 innings? Is that what you miss most about your youth?
No, I'd have to put strong erections over that. Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, listen to
being
the
able to stay up past 10:30 at night, being able to speak.
Well, how about tonight? What a nightmare, man! Wolves game at 9, Wild game at 10.
I just can't.
F that.
believe it, man. By the way,
I won't watch any of it.
Wild game won't actually be at 10, right? It'd be like 10:10.
Starts at 10:10, so it's not going to get over until what?
Hideous.
Something like 12:40?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Hideous.
Yeah, there's no chance. I mean, I'm sorry. They're going to have to. If at the end of the first period it's 9-9, maybe I'll stay up.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on.
I'm calling it right now. This game's going double overtime, too.
Oh, my God.
Of course it will.
It's going to end after 1:45 Central Time.
Yeah. I'm in a weird predicament. Not that it matters to anybody, but 10 o'clock, no chance. I won't make it to 10 tonight. The next game is draft night. I won't watch a second of it. So I probably won't watch my first Wild game till Saturday.
Well,
Cool story.
Do you have 2 TVs?
I mean, I do, yeah.
And you have a phone and an iPad.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah, you have an iPad just so you can watch golf.
Right.
Yeah.
Why can't you have the Wild game on the iPad and the draft
Sunday
on
ticket.
TV?
That's a good point.
Oh, must be nice being you.
Or you could listen to it on the fan.
Yeah.
In the free iHeartRadio app.
Is there a...
I tried to stay awake for your show, Maxwell, but I fell asleep.
That's okay. I almost fell asleep during my show, too.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just had a thought. Is there a team in every professional sport named the Hawks?
Not baseball.
Yeah, there isn't in baseball.
No.
Oh, I guess you're right.
I mean, not in the majors.
There's the Seahawks.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Which is a fictional creature, right? That's not technically a thing.
The Atlanta Hawks.
The Atlanta Hawks in basketball.
The Black Hawks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess there's not in baseball.
No.
Damn it.
There should be. The Chris
There's so
Hawks.
many other birds. You would think they'd have a hawk in
There's way too many birds in sports.
Yeah.
Not a cardinal.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know, especially in baseball. Like they have about 19
Yeah, it
teams
feels like
named
that.
after birds.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, what's
Right.
going on? Nobody cares.
Too many birds. We have twins that talk at the same time. That's what we have in the Twin Cities.
We're going to try it again. You got that piece of paper?
I do.
Here we go. from the first word. 3, 2, 1. Sweden's hit reality show is live and offers viewers great nature shots.
The Great Moose Migration began airing Tuesday on Sweden's public service television, SVT.
Look at that. You guys thought that was like your SNL sketch. I immediately thought of like it felt like a horror movie to me.
Oh, you were turned on. Your big strong
It felt
erections
to me
came
like
back?
you got the creepy girls floating down the steps or something, and they're both talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come play with us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Shining.
Yeah, man.
I have not seen that.
Is there any indication that those two Australian gals though that just talk like that all the time?
I don't know.
Because that honestly, that's unbearable.
And listen, if I'm the newscaster, I'm like, let's send us. I mean, immediately we got to investigate these two.
Let's do a documentary
We
on
need a
these
deep
two
dive.
gals. Let's see what they're like at their place of work. Paul, your hands up.
Two things. Thanks to my friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. Never
Yes, sir.
clean your gutters again.
Yes, sir.
Paul, your hand's still up.
Those two ladies, Woodhawk.
Yeah, because they could yell at him at the same time.
Yeah,
Turn 'em
man, I
on.
love it.
Yeah.
Hey, where's your big strong erection?
Wish you were younger. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Your little Power Trip Morning Show on Cory's birthday, 422.
Yeah,
I
my
remember
birthday
this
is
day.
Earth Day, of course, because no one, and I mean no one, at The Fan is a bigger environmentalist than I am. It's not even debatable. Name one person that cares about the environment more than me.
I've thought a lot about it. I
Can't do it.
I can't.
You
No.
can't do it. Who's even close? No one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
Can't think of one person.
Cory, what's the greatest birthday gift you ever got in your life?
Oh, talk about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did you go to that boot throwing contest?
Yeah. You get a snake bite on it?
You got some, popping out of a cake.
Yeah. Somebody start a fire with that thing?
That's a good question. I can't think of one thing. Because, like, from my youth, all my greatest gifts, like, it all blends together between Christmas and birthday. Like, I don't remember what I got for what. It's just a haze. That stuff's a haze. Again, which is what drives my wife nuts, is that I can remember random pop culture stuff, but I don't remember most of my childhood.
Yeah.
It was all positive, though, so I don't know. It's a positive cloud of haze.
Yeah. Well, this is what Cory, Sauce got you for your birthday. You ready?
Sure.
My throat is yours.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had somebody else record it, but yeah, it's
Well, you
true.
had something. Your throat was busy.
Yeah, my throat was busy because Tommy kept telling me it was his birthday.
But it's
Wasn't
mine.
that naughty?
It's mine, and I can do whatever I want?
Yeah.
Well, then I would like to give it to Tommy. I don't mean like that. I meant poor choice of words.
In about 10 seconds. You son of a bitch!
Glory!
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you were born.
Hola. It's your birthday.
It's a sweater.
It's from me. Hope you are bueno. The fun will rain the whole day through. From the Gulf to the mountains, the city lights and fountains.
I don't have any idea what that
What is that?
I don't know, but I loaded it in, 2019 on your birthday, so back when you were young.
Sounds festive.
Happy birthday.
Look at you.
Such a jam core?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I literally am struggling to think of any specific birthday gift I ever got. That's
I'm
not
actually
good.
the same way.
Did you ever have a party that was
Oh,
memorable?
sure. No, they were all good. Again, it's just, but they all just blend together. It's a giant blur.
Who's that? It's a weird laugh, man.
Guy gets a sick kick out of your memory issues.
Yeah, it does.
That's another thing I miss way more than what Christmas is.
What does
It's
Hawk
just-
miss?
I miss having crystal clear memory and like I don't know, a brain that felt like it was firing on all cylinders 24 hours a day. I don't remember what that feels like.
Yeah.
Miss that big time.
I don't remember really ever having that, but that's the joy of not having a good memory. Is you don't remember.
I don't know.
If you forget things, you're also forgetting some bad things too. Right?
Sure.
It's like the memory of a blah 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 mind. That was that movie.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That's it. Yeah, brilliant movie.
See, I can remember that.
See,
in 1/10 of a second, but I don't remember one birthday gift I ever received.
Memory of a blah, blah, blah mind might be a more apt title for the movie, though.
that's a good one. I like that film.
It really is good. It's
like
depressing as hell, but it's really good.
Yeah, I like it. Wouldn't it be good if you could just rip memories out of your brain, though? Place them away.
Yeah. I think we learned in that movie, too. You can't get rid of just trauma. You end up getting rid of everything.
Yeah, it's the problem.
Right?
Yeah.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both.
And there you have the facts of life.
What did we learn,
The what?
Pee-wee?
The facts of life.
What does that mean?
Great show. God, that was such a good show. So did you ever get into that? The Facts of Life?
No, I never really watched that one.
Yeah, there were some sweet hoe bags on there.
On the Facts of
There
Life.
were.
Which one did you like?
I like Joe.
Joe? Was
Yeah.
there a Joe?
Isn't Facts of Life the one with the girls in the that lived in the the foster house? No.
Yeah, there
The
was.
spin-off of Different Strokes.
Yeah.
Tootie.
Tootie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tootie.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe was the right one.
Edna.
Was Joe the blonde girl?
No, Joe was the tomboy.
Tomboy.
Who's the blonde
Darkish
girl?
Shirt, black
That
hair.
was Blair.
Blair.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never a Blair guy because I knew she wouldn't give me the time of day.
You were
but Joe might let me throw the boots.
How about Edna?
Edna?
Yeah.
The teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she had red hair.
You would, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, red hair don't care. You know, yeah, let's go.
Who taught you that? Your grandpa?
No, I just made that one up.
Oh.
I think somebody might have taught me. I don't remember. I'm 54. What the hell do I know? But no, I liked Facts of Life. I learned about a few things about life watching the Facts of Life.
I'm just looking at these pictures, and they're in like boarding school uniforms.
Yeah, man.
And you're like, There's some sweet hoe bags on the show. And it's like a joyous, happy found family. Hoe bags.
But when did that show come out?
Like early 80s?
Yeah, I was young, man.
Max is 79. Max has just discovered the whitest show ever made, and he's celebrating.
I just was not expecting to see all these happy, smiling young children.
You thought it was going to be Beverly Hills 90210, just California skanks.
You gotta know I was the same age, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tootie got booty.
It came out in 79.
I had a t-shirt for
You
each
were
of them.
9,
I had
right?
Tootie got booty, and I had Joe is my hoe.
There was some sweet old
I had one that said, trim that hair, Blair.
Yeah, you did. Brilliant.
What was your catchphrase for Edna?
Fedna, Edna.
No. Okay. Sauce, you do one.
Me do one?
Anyway.
I don't know if I can.
I can't remember her name. There was one more. There was Tootie, Joe, Blair.
Sue Ann?
No, is Sue Ann right? No?
It was Blair, Natalie.
Natalie's the other
That's
one.
That's right, Natalie.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You would, though, right?
Of course. She was cute. I liked her.
Front Page Sports when the Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
Hey, welcome back. Big day, big week, by the way. By the way, did you guys, by any chance, like I did, drive through a hailstorm on your way in?
It was just raining when I was driving in.
I hit the very, very edge of a hailstorm just as I was coming into the Grove, and I was like, great. But nothing big. No big deal.
I saw all the lightning as I was driving in.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love when it's raining outside and you're sleeping.
I love that we're getting into thunderstorm season.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That means spring's really here.
And it means we're closer to preseason football, right, Hawk?
Amen, brother.
Yep.
Looks like maybe Friday we might get more rain. I don't know. They had.
I think I heard Thursday because there's a Twins Day game in the afternoon.
Let's see. Now they're saying no. It looks clear all the way to about 9:30.
Giddy
on
up
Thursday.
All right, great.
I hope this is the right city. Yeah, Golden Valley, Minnesota. I was going to say. You never know about these computers. Sometimes they tell me what's going on in Albuquerque
or Chicago. It's always Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Thursday at about 9:30 it's going to start raining. It's going to rain all night Thursday night. Thursday night into Friday morning till about 8:30. And that's the only rain in the forecast right now. 71 tomorrow in sun.
Wow.
It's 69 in sun today.
It's here, kids.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, you do.
Same.
You do. You need
I
it.
need it.
You need, yeah, because you like to lay out.
I just like spring.
Yeah.
This has been fake spring.
Yeah, it's okay.
Both for the weather and for my baseball team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my.
The first 3 weeks shouldn't count.
Oh,
It's
they
too
do.
cold.
They do.
I've been told.
Shall we do
Breaking
Front
news.
Page Sports so you can rant about your squad?
Maybe he's got answers, Corey.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he does.
I do not have answers.
All right, I'm going to hit this.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores for limited time. Buy 3 monsters for just $7. Buy 3 for $7. Mix and match any flavors you want. Get whatever color you want. I like the sugar-free white one. But you do what you want. At Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Yeah, thank you. The absolute best.
The Twins were off Monday. They host the White Sox tonight at 6:40. Bailey Ober versus something called Davis Martin. He sounds like he pitched in the 1960s. The Twins are 7-15. The White Sox, who could be historically bad, are 5-17.
Sure.
Not much worse than the Minnesota Twins. They lost 4-2 yesterday.
Yeah, we're only in fourth place.
It's not that bad.
Not fifth place.
No, come on.
Second worst record in the American League. Third worst record, I think, in major leagues. I think the Rockies are still worse. They've got to find a way, man. They got to find a way to get out of this. The hitting is the problem, the biggest problem, although the bullpen has managed to be way too explosive. And, there's not a great vibe around that team. They are struggling the way their fans are struggling right now to watch them. So this is a important homestand in that this is about the easiest 6-game stretch they're going to get in this season. This is the time where they need to go, at least 4-2, at least 3-3. If they don't go 3-3, there could be. I don't know what's going to happen.
Would Rocco survive that?
I don't know.
If they went 1-5 or 2-4 these next 6.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's I don't have it. First of all, I don't have any inside information on it, right? So it'd be complete speculation on my part. They really like Rocco, and they should like Rocco.
Yeah,
I don't think Rocco is, but you can't fire ownership, right? And the front office probably doesn't want to fire themselves. So, that would be the tricky part. But this is a good opportunity. The White Sox are a bad team, and the Angels, which are coming in, are a 500 team right now. But they looks like they've been overperforming than what they really are. So this is a good time to start working your way back up towards a 500 team. Try to get back somewhere close to 500, which looked a lot more optimistic before being swept by the Braves.
So, Johnny Bones, when they had the playoff run a couple of years ago, and it's like, hey, you got to spend some money, and everybody's complaining about not adding to the payroll, and this is what you deserve, and all that stuff, right? Now it's obviously falling out. Everybody's pissed. Everybody wants the team to sell. When they're 7-15, and let's see how this goes against the White Sox. Let's say this gets really bad, really quick.
Yeah,
really bad. If the public sentiment is
clear, it already is.
Right, but I'm saying, let's say it
doesn't get better.
Let's say it gets so bad where the public sentiment is just like we don't even care anymore. It's just like we're completely disconnecting.
Yeah, like there's a record low attendance.
Right. In a weird way, can it get worse? Like, could the Twins make some giant cost-cutting moves like dumping Correa or making some big trades? Because why not, while you're at the bottom, make it even worse? Because it sounds like the only way you can get the entire public back on your side is to sell the team anyway.
Right.
So couldn't you just go all in on Titanic mode and say, this ship's sinking, so let's just start throwing stuff off the deck?
Well, I mean, so we're clear. If they stay where they are, if they stay, right now they're not even playing at like a 60-win pace, but if they're, if they're at that point, they're going to be selling at the trade deadline. Like, that's going to happen. We've seen this front office go through one similarly bad season, and that's when they traded away Barrios. That's when they traded away Boomstick. What's his name?
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz. I'm like, somebody Nelson. No, Nelson Cruz. And that, in those trades, they got Joe Ryan back. They got back Simeon Woods Richardson. They got back Austin Martin. Now, that's not quite as obvious how they would handle that this year, because they don't have that many guys who are impending free agents that are really performing, and they don't have that many guys who are a year away from free agents that are performing. But Ryan Jeffers is a year and a half from becoming a free agent.
Well, don't trade him.
No,
we
don't
like
do
that
that
guy.
Yeah, I agree. Right. But if you go out 2.5 years, well, then you've got Joe Ryan, you've got Pablo Lopez, you've got Bailey Ober, you've got Joan Duran, you've got Griffin Jacks. Now the problem is that, all these guys are the guys, for the most part, are performing, right? Like they're good, which is good if you're going to trade them, because you'll get something back in return. Correa isn't going anywhere. He's got unless he waives his no trade clause. Buxton has a no trade clause. He's not going anywhere. So you're not going to be saving a lot of money there. Pablo Lopez would save the team a lot of money, and that might be something they would be interested in doing, obviously. So
to pay for the real estate.
Right, yes,
I see how this. All right, I see how this is.
So I don't. I mean, that we're still 3 months away from that. But all right. But I would be lying if we haven't already made a list at Twins Daily of who's going to be a free agent when, and what the opportunities are for making some trades, because they're 3 blocks. Now, even if that does happen, I will just warn you, those sort of trades don't happen in April or May. Like, they're going to play this thing out through April and May before they start trading anyway, and frankly, through June. Those trades don't happen until July. So you can talk about it, but it's not going to happen for another 2.5 months.
The Wolves are at the Lakers tonight, 9 o'clock. Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. The Wolves lead the series 1-0 after a dominant performance on Saturday. DraftKings has the Lakers at 5.5-point favorites.
Huh. That's bigger than it was.
Yep. The public just thinks that, the pendulum's going to swing back because
I don't blame them.
Recency bias, right? If the Knicks ran away from the Pistons late in game 1, but the Pistons won last night. The Nuggets won in overtime in game 1. The Clippers won last night. So I think a lot of people assume if you're a good team and you're the home team, you should put up a better fight in game 2.
Yep.
I still think the Wolves are winning tonight too.
Same.
Like this is a betting trap I would walk right into because if you're going to give me 5.5 points, the Wolves are a deeper, better team. If you get the best game out of the Lakers, if they give you your A game, yeah, they're going to be a handful. If you get anything less than their A game, I think we have a chance to not only cover the 5.5, but just flat out win again. We're the better team. Let's go.
They have 3 good players, or as you said yesterday,
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah,
right?
you got Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, and then sometimes Rory Hachimura. Sometimes right. So they got 3.5 good players. We have 8.
Right.
We should win.
They should win. They should sweep.
Give me the 5.5 all day long.
You're 100% right, Cory. The Lakers have to play at their A-plus game to beat the Wolves every single night. Because especially if the Wolves are going to play defense like the way they did in game 1 and take away those easy buckets that the Lakers like getting, those second chance points, those fast break opportunities that they were getting a lot in the first quarter. They need all the easy points they can get because they're entirely reliant on those 3 people to go off and save them every single night. So if they're not getting those easy buckets, it's going to be real tough for them to win.
Hey, what's the money line? Do you know the money line?
I'll look here quickly.
Because I'm tempted to take the other side of this.
I know, because you know what's going to happen, Boney?
What?
The Wolves are going to lose tonight, and these guys are going to be like, they suck. It's over. Why did we trade Cat?
Yeah, this is the same team this team can be really hot and really cold, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Wolves are plus 200 on the money line. Lakers minus 245.
What are you doing?
I'd do 50 to, let's see.
100. It'd be whoever takes the Wolves wins your 100.
Yeah. I don't like that either.
No.
Yeah, 5.5 is a tricky number because the Wolves could not really be in danger of winning this game and still manage to be within 5.5 of it. That seems possible, but I'll throw $50 on the Lakers if either of you guys want to take the other side.
Either way, though, if anybody wants to jump in there.
Do we get the points?
Yeah, you
get the 5.5.
Yeah, you get
I'll take the Wolves. I'm not going to be awake for it, but just tell me if I owe you. I'll take the Wolves plus 5.5.
Yeah.
I do think, regardless, even if the Wolves lose
We're getting
tonight,
carried away.
And I said this after game 1, I'm not guaranteeing a sweep. I think the Wolves can sweep them, but I just think even if the Lakers win tonight, the Wolves are winning this series. I'm going to be very surprised if we can't beat them 3 out of the next 6.
I'm really optimistic about the Wolves, but I feel like we're getting carried away here.
Yesterday,
5.5 is not terrible.
Maybe
don't bring that Twins pessimism over here, John.
Get that out of here.
Maybe the biggest Wolves fan at ESPN is Kendrick Perkins, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Kendrick Perkins came out and basically said that if they lose tonight, the Lakers are getting swept. And he said what makes Luka a bad teammate is there's no dirty play in him, right? Not that he's dirty on the court, but he doesn't dive for balls. He doesn't go after people. He's just there to play offense. And the Wolves can counter that. And yeah, I think the Wolves win, man. I think they win in 5, if not 4. The Lakers have done what they always do. They trade away all their depth to get 2 or 3 stud horses on their team. And then when they have to play in playoff situations, they can't because they don't have anybody to come off the bench when Luka and LeBron go to the bench, right? So yeah, they're the better team. I mean, if they lose tonight, it's over. I don't care about the Wolves anymore, but right now, I'm Hawks correct.
The other game, of course, is 10 o'clock tonight, a little after 10. The puck is going to drop Wild at Vegas. Vegas leads that series 1-0. Zach Halverson will join us live from Las Vegas later in the show.
Cory, may I...
He died.
May I steal your bit for a moment?
Of course.
All right, only I'm going to be future Cory.
Oh, got it.
Sauce... Tonight at 9:45, you tweeted, "Fold up the shop. This team sucks. Where's Big Cat? Fire everybody."
I stand by that.
You will stand by that.
Yeah.
I'll stand by that.
And I'll ask you, who the hell's tweeted my account because I'm long asleep by 9:45.
When did you start calling him Big Cat?
Right.
So, yeah, that's right. Sus. Tomorrow morning at 3:45, you tweet, I can't believe that I stayed up for even a quarter of that blank. Somebody get me some Cheetos.
Yeah.
Screw the Wolves, school the Twins. I'm a Wild fan.
Yeah.
Hey, I also can see your tweets from tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, at 8:15, you
That's more like
tweeted a GIF of a hawk looking through like a hole.
Yep.
And it says, "Who's excited for Common Ground on Amazon?"
Man,
he can't wait.
Future Sauce is my favorite tweeter. Oh, look. Oh, this is weird. I think you accidentally tweeted a DP. He says, "Morning, honey. I'm not asking any weird questions, but it looks like I have crabs."
I don't know why I call you honey.
Never mind.
That's just the thimble from Monopoly.
Brilliant.
And scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
man.
go.
Future tweet sauce might be a bit.
That might be a good bet.
Yeah,
Future tweet
that's
sauce.
a great bit.
You predict most of your tweets.
All we have to do is go back to his tweets from Game 7 of last year's NBA Championship Series and just grab them and screen print
Well, not
them.
even. We can just go back to 2 weeks ago when they blew that 24-point lead to the Bucks. He's basically F this team, F Minnesota sports. I hope the Wolves lose.
I said I'll never watch again.
Yeah, you said I'm done watching the Wolves for this season. You said it was a game-changing loss or season-changing loss. They've won 18 of their last 22 games and are up 1-0 on the Lakers and dominated in Game 1.
I probably won't watch tonight.
Just find the one where they lost to the Pelicans. That'd be an absolute one. Great one for you.
I just can't believe none of our Future Sauce tweets were misspelled or incorrectly grammatically.
Oh, good point.
Probably were.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to watch the Wolves, and then I hope they're up 30 so I can check out and go to bed early, and I feel the same way about the Wild game, right? I don't even care if the Wild lose. I just
If
want...
the Wild are up 30, that's a huge story.
If one of the teams is up like 4 rip after 2, that would be ideal.
That would be great.
Right. That's correct.
All right, what really matters is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Good morning, Abigail.
At KFAN.
Isn't it ironic, Cory, that you share a birthday with the lead singer of Silverchair?
Daniel Johns?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
And
He's
Jack Nicholson.
46 today.
Oh, yeah. Jack's, 88?
Well, and I say this all the time. Daniel Johns is, like you just said, 1 year older than me. That Silverchair album, Frog Stomp, was so big for me because it was like looking into the mirror. I'm like, wait a minute, these kids are my age and they rock this much?
Yeah.
It just didn't feel possible, right? Like,
made you feel lazy, didn't it?
well, when you're like 14 and they're 15 or whatever it was, or 15 and 16, you feel like you're so far away from even being the age of being a rock star, and then you're watching these kids tour the world and crushing it.
Yeah.
And I'm going, man, I wish I was Silverchair.
Yeah.
And I saw them play at First Avenue, and they absolutely tore that place up. It was so cool.
They're so good.
By the way, AWOL Nation Hawk on Monday at First Avenue.
Yeah.
Really?
Thinking about going, yeah.
No
I just saw them like a year and a half ago or so at the Fillmore, and it was fantastic.
That
but
would be cool.
First Ave, one of my favorite bands at one of my favorite spots. I don't know, man.
That
First
would be
Ave
cool.
on Monday.
First Ave's great.
I hope it's not sold out. I haven't looked. I don't know. Anyway,
Let me know.
first, have you seen AWOL Nation live before or
No.
not? Oh, they're fantastic. So much energy, so much fun. Yeah, so he gets it.
Chrissy's busy that night. I got nothing going on. That'd be great.
Well, it's a date.
Yeah, you guys are going
You guys are going together?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Little Vu action afterwards.
I'm a cheap date. I'm a cheap date.
That's
Give me some chicken fingers and oh god, I gotta buy your drinks. Let's do what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports and in between. Chris changes your life with something else, and it's brought to you by Carbonis. Thanks, Carbonis.
Man, I would love some Carbonis right now. Pizza's so good.
And Cory will send the email to get the tickets.
Well, that would help.
Well, Sonia's listening.
Yeah,
Sonia's always listening. She's the best.
Nobody
Oh, you know
better.
what I did, by the way? I did this charity thing for our friend Tracy Perlman.
Yeah.
And I bid for
Yeah, she's great.
a party for 10 for Acme Comedy Club, and I got it.
Oh, good for you.
So we got to put together a big party, and all of us go down to Acme
Acme's
Comedy
the
Club.
best.
It's got to be like a 9:30 show, but that's cool. That's my favorite ones anyway.
Yeah, the late one.
A
Yeah.
little tipsy, you know.
Acme and First Ave are hands down two of the 4 or 5 best spots in the Twin Cities in general. I like. It's hard to see a bad show at First Ave. It's hard to see a bad show at Acme.
Yeah, First Ave's great.
All right, look. I know they have. We have the Wolves tonight. We have the Wild tonight. But I'm starting what really matters with Boston Marathon.
Oh, yes,
sure.
Because this
Patriot Day.
This kind of blows me away.
Okay.
I had to double check this. I read it twice yesterday. I'm like, is that right? But check this out. Paul, your hands
Is this
up.
the stat you saw on the scroll on ESPN? Is this the bit?
I don't know. It was on the ESPN.com story, but I don't know if it was on the scroll. So something called Sharon Lokiti? I don't know. She's from Kenya. She broke the women's course record at the Boston Marathon. 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 22 seconds.
My God.
Here's the stat that's insane. It's twofold. She broke the record by more than 2.5 minutes. That's no joke, right? That's not beating it by 12 seconds. You're crushing the record that was set in 2014. So 2.5 minutes better than the previous record. That's part one of that kind of blows my mind. Part two is she only won by 19 seconds.
Gee,
what? It must have been really good course conditions.
How about finishing second 2 minutes faster than the previous record?
Right.
So she didn't even win the Boston Marathon and broke the record by 2 minutes.
Wow.
Right?
No.
How about finishing second? You what? Shattered the record and didn't win.
Wow.
So my first take on that was immediately like really good course conditions, right? Like maybe it's just the perfect
They
temperature.
did say it was perfect, like overcast and 50.
Is one of the things, right? The other one is that there does seem to be something that in the human mind, such that you see somebody else do something that's absolutely impossible, and then suddenly you can do it. Because I remember like Mario Lemieux was suddenly scoring 88 goals, but only after Gretzky did. Right, like Gretzky completely blew away what everybody expected in terms of a goal score, and then suddenly everybody was like, Mario was like, "Well, shoot."
Well,
You know, there's something.
Can I test your theory?
Okay.
9 times 7 is 63.
Yeah?
That's always been true.
That's always been true.
Yeah, but you just watched me do that, and you didn't think that was possible.
No, I didn't.
So now you try.
You could have gone farther down. 5 times 5 is 25.
See? Did you believe that was possible 20 seconds ago?
No, I didn't, but that's always my fallback because that one's easy.
5 times 5 is 25.
I'll tell you what else is. I mean, take it even further, right? Like, let's go back to the Renaissance, right? Nobody could depict depth on a canvas until somebody did.
But there,
and then people could.
But there is a methodology to that. Like there was when whoever discovered it, was that Da Vinci? I don't know. But where like that, there is a methodology to doing that. Like to some extent, you can mathematically create depth on there using lines and such. But there's no methodology to scoring goals. There's no methodology to running.
I'm so glad you're bringing that up. You know why I disagree a little bit? Yeah. I've often wondered this, and I know this is ridiculous. But did something happen with the human eye?
Right. No.
Did something happen with the human body?
For sure.
You know what I mean? That made it possible.
Sure. For sure.
Like we're all growing as humans at the same rate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, so perhaps it is possible now for her to run that fast and the lady behind her to run that fast because we've developed to that point where we can.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't know. I believe, I really do believe that there's something to be said for.
Thanks, Cher.
If you display greatness, you allow greatness in others.
That's true too. I like that.
Wow,
I like that.
Man, that is uplifting as hell.
Damn. That is great.
And also with you.
My God.
Jess McClain was the top American finisher. She finished 7th, which is fine.
What'd she get? Did it say what her time was?
I didn't see. Somebody saw
like
it.
3 hours and 9 minutes or something like that?
I don't know. But so John Cory, I guess, Korir, he's from Kenya. He won the Boston Marathon. But the crazy thing about this, second fastest time in the history of the race. His brother Wesley won the race in 2012. That is the first set of brothers or relatives of any kind to both win.
Huh, wow.
So brothers now have won the Boston Marathon. 2 of them,
You can just call them black dudes.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you do that. It's your birthday. Oh, it's my birthday?
Yeah, go ahead and say it, Cole.
What really matters, though, is this.
On this day, 55 years ago, the first Earth Day was celebrated. That's right, 1970 was the very first Earth Day. And look how much better it is.
Yeah.
But, probably technically it's quite a bit better because we didn't care about just spilling our raw sewage. Now at least we hide it.
Or now we at least feel, as the story I read this morning pointed out, because it's Earth Day and there's a lot of environmental stories, we feel eco guilt, right? It's like on a weekly basis, you do something that's like, I shouldn't be doing this, but you do it anyway.
No, I was saying
every single time I use a plastic fork or a plastic water bottle, I go, I shouldn't be doing this, but then I do it anyway, right?
Hawk and Max, he's talking about something that hurts the environment, not what you two are talking about.
I apologize. I think I just destroyed the environment.
I think Hawk just put a hole in the ozone and the frozone.
Man, I don't know what's wrong with me right now.
But Sauce, that's another reason, by the way, I am the number one environmentalist on the fan. Not only do I have solar panels, but I feel single-use plastic guilt, unlike other people on this station, like, I don't know, Rosie.
Rosie just throws his plastic just on the floor.
You throw Starburst wrappers in the mail bin.
Yeah, but then when I'm scolded and my faults are pointed out, I pick them up.
You didn't pick those up.
Yes, I did.
What?
Yes, I did.
You came back up the elevator to get them?
The next day?
Yeah, they were. I picked them up, yeah.
They were there the next day.
Wow.
Oh, God, I can smell that.
There's no chance.
Yes.
You can't smell it.
Yes.
No, you can't.
No way.
There's
Zero
chance.
Yes, see?
Yeah.
No chance.
Yes.
No chance.
There's no way.
Maxo, come over here.
It can't go through.
Maybe it's been reactivated.
Double slimer.
You come over
Maxo,
here.
come in here.
There's no way.
No, it stinks in here.
No, this is exactly what you guys.
No, I
guys,
did not fart.
This is exactly what John Bonus just said.
Maxo.
Chris just performed excellence over there, and now you guys believe it's possible, but it's not actually
It legitimately stinks over
That's
here.
because you farted or it's your breath.
There's no way it came through the
Maxo,
wall.
please come over here.
Yep, I'm attuned to it now.
No chance.
Yes.
There's no chance.
No way.
Yes.
That's
Come
not
on.
possible.
Come on, there's two doors, there's windows.
Yeah, there's no way. That's
Maxo.
soundproof and fart-proof glass.
Right in that area. Doesn't it smell over here?
No.
Yes, see?
No.
Yes.
Then you farted, Sauce.
No, I didn't. That's your brand.
No, see, you guys are twins. You guys have the same sense. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
I got to say, though, it was very diluted over here. Walking back into the fog.
How do you know you didn't just carry the virus over here, Max?
Yeah. What if that's your smell for the rest of the day? I apologize.
I really hope not.
Smell-o-vision.
Duke's Cooper Flagg confirmed that he is entering the NBA draft. That shocks no one because he is the projected number one overall pick. Duke made it to the Final Four, and he was the fourth freshman to win the Wooden Award. So, probably should get the hell out of the collegiate ranks. But still, he's making a lot of money in NIL, but he's going to make a lot more in the NBA.
Yeah.
Is it true that Pinocchio is the first to win the Wooden Award?
What really matters is this.
Do you guys think that is there any chance he would have made as much money staying one more year at Duke that he will make in his rookie year?
How much did they make in a rookie contract?
More than even if he makes, I don't know what he's making at Duke, $3, $4, $5 million, somewhere in that range. He's going to make more as the number one overall pick
because he'll get.
He's going to get insane sponsorship deals for sure.
If not, yeah.
What do you make as the number one overall pick?
Check quick.
Do you have any ideas?
I'm not sure.
$4 or $5 million? I mean, it's tapped down, right? It's absolutely tamped down.
It's more than it used to be, though. I think the really low lottery things were a thing of the past. I'm pretty sure you're getting a pretty good chunk now.
Okay,
let me look here.
Plus, there's no homework in the NBA.
Yeah,
I mean, eventually you're going to make a lot more because you start accumulating service time and you get to hit free agency that much earlier and all that other stuff.
Looks like it's saying here about 4 years, $57 million.
Yeah, for the number one pick?
For the rookie contract.
This one says about $12.6 million rookie season.
All right.
Never mind then.
I'm living 20 years in the past.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
Good point. It was on this date 47 years ago that John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd first appeared as the Blues Brothers. on Saturday Night Live, 1978.
All right, can I say something sacrilegious?
No, it's okay. I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, like maybe you had to live through that because I've never really got that bit. It's just never hit me. I know, like, generationally, the generation right before our Sauce loves the Blues Brothers.
I never got it.
I love Dan Aykroyd, right? And I didn't grow up with Belushi because he was dead by the time I knew he was a thing. But, like, I watched the Blues Brothers, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. They love music. They're going for it. But I just didn't get the humor of it. It never hit me.
Nate Bargatze and Brian Regan became a rap duo.
I get it. No, for sure.
You know what I mean? It was cool.
It's cool that they had multiple layers of talent.
Yeah.
I just always been like, what am I missing in terms of the humor part? Never hit me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Same.
Didn't see the movie, but even the sketches and stuff like the performances on SNL, I just never.
I don't think you would get the movie either, but it's classic, that's for sure.
Yeah, the movie is fun.
It is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah, that is funny. The bits themselves were part of sort of the 70s thing of, like, comedians trying to step outside their zone. Like, who's the guy who did the wrestling, right?
Andy Kaufman.
Kaufman doing that, or singing "Here I Come to Save the Day." Like, it was just
great bit.
Comedians not trying to make you laugh.
Hawk.
You know what I mean?
Can someone come save the day over here?
Can you smell that one through the wall?
Not yet, but
Can you smell what the Hawk is cooking? What did you eat? I don't know.
Spaghetti?
More of what really matters after this. Marnie Gelner in like 20 minutes or so. John Bonus is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Boney, did you see?
Yes, sir.
Did you see our former friend?
Yeah, wow.
Knock himself out?
Yeah, wow. I mean, that was
for a
scary,
second.
man.
Yeah. I mean, he's
really
gone.
scary.
As soon as he makes contact, he's like, he left the building.
Yeah, I mean, they took him out on a cart with the brace around his neck and head and such, but I think he's back.
Yeah, well, I walked over and I went,
Sure he did.
He stood up. It was crazy.
Well,
I was
good
like,
for
that
you.
worked.
Yeah, he is risen.
You saved him.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was a tough
Does he play
hit.
for your
He plays
team
for
now?
my squad. Yeah,
No
the Padres.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. PadresMission.com, Sauce.
What did you say that again now?
PadresMission.com.
Oh, great. Bonus started another website, and now Sauce is a bandwagon
Why are
Dads
you
fan.
not writing for that website? You should be writing for that website.
Is this like a lemon party kind of bit? Like, am I going to see two dongs?
There's a lemon party.
You don't know what a lemonparty.com?
I'm not going to lemonparty.com.
I'll go right now.
All right, hang on. Sauce. PA, Common, and Barrero use this computer.
Yeah.
If I type in LE, will it will it autofill lemonparty.com?
Probably.
Let me see what happens if I just do L.
Padres Mission Genius bonus.
No, it just goes it just goes to LesJonesRoofing.com. That works. Thanks, Les Jones.
This is a great website. Now you can go to Padres games and write that off.
That's right.
Dude, you got to be writing for this website. That's your squad.
Yeah, that's my squad.
Except for the writing part.
Yeah, I'm not. He doesn't want me writing.
Can
on
you
it.
imagine?
No.
AI, baby.
You can start a podcast for it.
Yeah, do a dad's podcast. Fan dads.
I thought we were doing that.
Let's do more of what really matters.
Website.
And we'll do wild news presented by Catalyst and CatalystSupplyCo.com. If you're a Twin Cities contractor, boost your build with Catalyst. Thanks, Catalyst.
We must improve our
Game 2 is tonight. The Wild are at the Vegas Golden Knights, a 10-10 Central Time puck drop. 10-10. Vegas leads that series 1-0.
What?
Yep.
And what that means is we should all be in Vegas.
Man, I don't know why
Zacho
we're not.
is.
I really don't know why we're not there.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Could have been.
Yeah, it could have been.
Can't wait to see what Zach did yesterday. I think he did go to Penn and Teller.
Oh, did he?
He posted about it that he was going to make that happen. Yeah,
he did. I bet he did.
He said he's wanted to see him forever, and he had the day off. Why not go see Penn and Teller?
And he was probably high as he can ever be. Yeah.
That's probably the way to do it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, yeah.
All right, but what really matters is this.
It was on this date, sadly, 23 years ago, that Deep Throat star Linda Lovelace died. She'd been in a car crash on April 3rd. She was only 53 years old, passed away. Of course, famous for pornography, and turned out maybe not under the best circumstances. But then she passed away at only the age of 53 years old in the car crash. I did not know. To be honest with you, I didn't even know she was no longer with us. Yeah. Linda Lovelace. I wonder if that's her
You can cross that one off your bucket list,
I wonder
Hawk.
if that's her given name.
He's watched plenty of her films.
That's not what I mean.
I've only seen one of them.
Yeah, you didn't make it through the whole thing.
That movie was kind of like a groundbreaking movie, wasn't
Yeah, it's
it?
pornography. Oh, look at her.
Oh,
look at her.
What was her birth name?
Oh, yeah, I can understand why she changed her name. Janet Lockjaw.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That was it?
Yeah. My grandpa. Oh, I love you, Grandpa. He would look at a young lady and he'd go, oh, I shouldn't say this.
What would he say?
He'd say, I'd like...
Oh, no, please don't get fired.
It's not that bad.
Don't get fired.
He'd say, I'd like to bite her on the butt and pray for Lockjaw.
Yeah, God, old men are weird. Yeah. God, your grandpa was horny.
He was so horny.
So horny. I wonder where you got it.
Forget Lockjaw. He should have been locked up.
Yeah, he's a predator.
Your grandfather is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you are Anakin Skywalker.
Well played.
Do you think he's proud of me?
Oh, yeah.
He will teach you the ways of the Force.
Oh, yeah. He's proud of you.
Ooh. All right.
I'm just picturing another Star Wars reference. I'm just picturing Grandpa Hockey on Chris's back doing backflips through the Dagobah system.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Maybe that's how you got your Yoda impression.
To bite her on the butt and pray for Lockjaw. She's got the kind of legs you like.
Karl Anthony Towns had just 10 points, and the Knicks lost 100-94 against the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, 33 points. That series is tied at 1.
Yeah, he's really good, man.
Cade is the man.
Yeah.
Finally living up to that #1 overall pick hype. That Pistons team is a lot of fun, man, and they had a lot of success against the Knicks in the regular season. So it's good to see them doing well.
They could do it.
Was that their first postseason win since like 06?
It's got to be a long time, man.
I think
it's got to be like since Sheed was there.
06 or 09. It's. I think it's the longest. Yeah, it's a long time.
Somebody mentioned this on SportsCenter the other day, but if you take the Bulls out of it, Pistons Knicks feels so 1990s.
Yes,
right.
sure.
There were so many like NBC Marv Albert games with the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks, like Isaiah Thomas and Patrick Ewing. That was the best.
See, 4 of us know Marv Albert through basketball. Why does hockey know Marv Albert?
Is wearing women's underwear part of your term.
Correct.
What really matters, though, is this.
And you know what? He should have said, you damn right.
Yeah, who cares? Right? Don't kink shame. That's my kink.
My thong is so far up my BH right now, I can see it.
Yeah, good for him.
He's showing up on a Tuesday then.
It was on this day, Corey. In 1985, the Prince released his 7th album, Around the World in a Day, which featured the great tune, Raspberry Beret. Kind you find in a secondhand store. If it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more, Johnny Bones. 1985.
Such a banger.
I would have thought Raspberry Beret was before
I thought
Purple
so
Rain.
too.
And when you said 7th album, I was like, I was very surprised by that.
I thought Raspberry Beret was 1999.
The album, not the year.
The year. Yeah, the album, right.
Is it? Should it be illegal to be 45 now years old and have always lived in Minnesota and never seen the movie Purple Rain?
I don't know if it should be
I did
illegal.
not until COVID.
Is that right?
I have not seen it.
And that was in my wheelhouse. Like that was.
Is it worth seeing? Or does it not hold up?
It's great.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's very good. It's a good movie, and it's on top of it. Like, it's part of your legacy,
right?
Part of your.
Yeah, I should probably add that to my list.
You should.
I'll probably get around to it in the next 15 to 20 years.
Plus, you're able to go, wow, look at Minneapolis in 1984.
Yes.
Right.
Look at look at First Avenue. Look at which I don't know that all of the scenes were filmed inside First Avenue.
I think they were.
Were they? Okay. I really don't know.
Feels like it.
But then I don't think it's Lake Minnetonka when he says it to her and he's on his motorcycle. I think it's a different lake. It might be like Cedar Lake or something like that. Anyway, I could be wrong about all of that. But it is cool to watch. And I think it's a great movie.
All right.
And he's Prince.
It's Prince.
Right.
The Clippers won 105-102 over the Nuggets. That series is tied at 1. Kawhi Leonard, or as Chris calls him, Kawhi Leonard, 39 points, 15 of 19 shooting.
Good for him.
It's like a Jaden McDaniels game, but Kawhi Leonard, 39 points. The Joker had a triple-double in the loss, but he also had 7 turnovers. Again, that series is tied at 1. What really matters is this.
That's right, Cory. That's right. It was on this date 21 years ago that the hero, Pat Tillman, was killed by friendly fire in Afghanistan. 2004. NFL player, of course, who enlisted in the Army because of September 11th, died on this day in 2004. Pat Tillman.
Yeah.
Man.
That was a weird time.
It was, right?
And there was a huge cover-up around that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The Seattle Kraken fired coach Dan Bylsma after 1 season. They also fired Dave Haxtell last season, so they've only been around for 4 seasons and have already fired 2 coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Tough start there in Seattle. They had
Way to
that
go,
one
Mark
crazy
Parrish.
run in was it year 1 or year 2? I think it was their second year.
I thought it was their first year.
Why do I feel like it was their second year?
I
Maybe
can't
it
believe
was.
they've been around 4 years already.
Yeah, same.
Right.
That's greasy.
They're getting greasy.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious. Was it the first year? I thought it was the second year they had a monster run. I don't
They
know.
are cracking.
But
Yeah, it
already-
had to be the second year because they were 27, 49, and 6 in the
Okay,
first
then I think
year.
it was year 2. They had a big run. But they're already looking for the 3rd head coach, and this is just going to be their 5th season. Nice start. What really matters, though, is this.
We go back to Max
Hey!
with a 6 o'clock hour recap of the Power Trip Morning Show. What do we do this hour?
All right, let's start with this. Cory has been severed from his childhood. Like the show Severance, he does not remember anything from his childhood. It's debatable if he ever had one.
I think I did.
Not sure.
Hawk misses, quote, big, strong erections, unquote.
It's true.
Speaking of the Hawk,
I stand
man,
by that.
he also referred to the cast of The Facts of Life as, quote, a bunch of big hoe bags, unquote.
I said it with love, and I meant it as a compliment.
you did.
And now
You
when you
did.
say it, it sounds like I took it a shot. I wasn't taking a shot. I said it with love.
You did.
I did.
John Bonus also misses, quote, big, strong erections, unquote.
That's right.
We discovered time travel miraculously, and we did not use it to prevent anyone from hopping on a plane or kill baby Hitler. We used it to read Sauce's tweets.
Yeah, we'll do more of that.
Bonus waxed poetic about the limitlessness of human greatness, and Hawk's ass immediately proved this theory correct.
Thank you. Wow. I didn't put it. I mean, that's a poetic way to look at it. Thank you.
And finally, Hawk's grandpa was horny Juan Kenobi. And his Force ghost is smiling right now.
That is your
listening
first
to this show.
Well done.
Hour and a half
Well done,
recap of the
Max.
Power Trip Morning Show. We never remember what we did.
Nope.
So Max is going to keep track for us.
That'll help Zach post in the podcast,
Yeah,
too, because then
that'll
he'll
be
know
great.
exactly what we
Who the
actually
hell
did.
is Zach?
Where is that?
Probably in a bathtub in Las Vegas, Nevada, high as hell.
He definitely got stoned yesterday.
For sure.
Oh, come on. Yeah, he didn't have to work. Why wouldn't he?
He's going to tell Abbott that he didn't,
Yeah.
but he did. The news is next. Marty Gellner should join in a second as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.